So, hashtag the homeless diva, hashtag homeless advocate. I've always looked out, for others. People say, don't depend on people, depend on God. But I feel like we are the hands, and the hearts of God. So we are, the stewards. We're to take care of each other. So I just can't think about myself. So when I've been in these hotels and motels, I've been collecting toiletries and I put together hygiene kits. Like I said, I have OCD, y'all, and everybody stinks. Not everybody, because I don't know everybody, but I gotta have aromatherapy. I gotta have beautiful, clean surroundings, dust free, and all that stuff. That's why I continue to say I have to have my own place in my own space. But back to being a homeless advocate, I come on social media and I, appeal to people to get hats, coats, gloves, water, sleeping bags, suitcases. I want to have a wig and a weave drive to collect, the wigs and weaves of women that's not using them. They just sitting up collecting dust because homeless women need wigs and weaves too. I've gone to different agencies. I've called, this homeless crisis. Sometimes I think it's kind of deliberate because folks is dying out here, y'all. And like I said, I've gone to a council meeting, a rally, and I just call bullshit. I call bullshit because once again, folks is dying out here, and folks act like there's no, solutions. And then I understand there's a stigma, a homeless stigma, and I say again, there's degrees to this thing. This whole world is one big mental hospital with differing degrees of illness, and no one really goes unscathed. And I say again, it's degrees. So yes, there are some homeless people that are, the mental illness is such a degree where it's pretty messed up. So instead of, complaining, have some compassion and understanding. Now, yes, I no longer live on Bryanhurst, but I have this strong desire to make a mark on the world. I want to help people, homeless people. I'm a woman and girl advocate. I have a foundation now, a Kiss on the Forehead Foundation, and it's in honor of the mamas that I've taken care of. I do elder socialization and elder advocacy. Also, it's in honor of my dedication. I have really dedicated my life to taking care of others. Hashtag caring service to others. That's what my life is about. Love, advocacy, and caring service to others. People have said, well, Sheila, you've changed, you're different, you're tripping and all this. But I have to remind you that no matter what, no matter what you see, what you think, how you judge, the largest part of my legacy is love, advocacy, and caring service to others. I have loved on people, almost forced it on them. And I'm still like that. That's why I've grieved so much over these friendships, folks that have ignored my calls and have put me out of their houses and, have told me, well, you can live with me, but you got to clean up and, the men that have made passes at me and stuff. And, I forgive them, but it's a family member said, when I was asking for help, well, maybe you shouldn't burn bridges. And hell, please, I ask that you, in all humility, I'm asking that you please forgive me. I've been very forgetful, not forgetful, but yeah, forgetful. I have forgiven and forgotten a lot of transgressions. But then I've seen through, my homeless challenges that folks are holding grudges. They bringing up old shit from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I'm like, wow, you still bringing up that back when I was fresh out of high school and, asked, could I date your boyfriend that you were no longer with? And you said, yeah. Or I didn't invite you to go out to lunch or dinner with me and another girlfriend of mine, and you still holding a grudge behind that? I mean, I don't understand. But please forgive me, y'all. Please forgive me for, anything I've done. I don't intentionally, set out to help hurt people. But it happens because I know it's happened to me. And maybe you didn't intentionally set out to hurt, me. But I gotta move on. I'm seeking new friend kin, through my social media as well as my meetup group. Hashtag Cousin Sheila, or it's Cousin Sheila's Friends from All Walks of Life. But as far as my mission, purpose, and passion, my mission is love, my purpose is advocacy, and my passion is caring service to others. I started a movement, y'all, the Unity Color Movement, and I was inspired by Nipsey Hussle. I lived in his community for 4 years, and I was a community advocate. I was on, what is it, 211? I think it's, or 411. No, not 411, not 2. Whatever it is, I would call the city, taking pictures of the dumps, the people dumping rubbish and trash and mattresses and stuff, and having the city come out and just like I said, I fixed up Bryanhurst really nice. I So in one of his songs, he said, you got to have a purpose or you just wasting air. And that's my purpose. Mission, purpose, and passion is to spread love, to be an advocate, and to, care for others. And I want to care for others in a big way. So, thank you to my virtual loves who have put money on my Cash App. It's hard for me to ask for help. I will go without. I will go hungry. I will park my car and not have gas. People say, well, just let me know. Ideally, somebody told me don't be on Facebook begging. I've done that. I've held up my signs and all that. Homeless people need money. At the end of the month, think about you. But we have special circumstances. We're homeless. So keep that in consideration. Those of you who have promised money and, just ignored me, or promised a meal and then have ignored me, I mean, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care at all if I had a roof over my head, if I had a steady home. You can lie to me all you want. I'm used to it. I'm used to the lies and, the neglect, being ignored. It hurts me, but I mean, like I said, if I had a roof over my head, fine.